Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to the meeting 224 of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. I'm Toastmaster Akansha, your sergeant at arms for the day. I'm sure you're excited as I am for this exclusive meeting. The meeting will be blocked for 2.5 hours from 4 to 6:30, and you are expected to stay for the entire duration. I would like to begin by stating the mission of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. Before we start, I would like to share some ground rules. Keep your cell phones on silent mode or switched off during the meeting. I will give you 10 seconds to do that. Please keep your microphone on mute when someone is speaking and unmute only when called to speak. It is advised to keep the videos on so we have an interactive meeting, and please be mindful if you are moving out of the frame, please turn off your video to reduce distraction. Please avoid sharing anything on chat box while someone is speaking, as that can distract the speaker and the role taker. Avoid sharing anything on screen when speaker is on stage. Do not interject the speaker while they are delivering their speech or report. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmaster International does not put any restriction on speaking on these topics, at Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. I also urge you to be cognizant of the fact that we, as a club, practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring there are no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create hostility and discomfort for members or guests. Lastly, let me now call upon the presiding officer for today's meeting. Our presiding officer today is Toastmaster Nikhil. Nikhil Yadav hails from Shahjahanpur, working as an investment banker in Delhi. He loves to watch cricket, football, and listen to music. Over to you, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kanisha, for kicking off this meeting on such an enthusiastic note. I would request all of you to please give her a big round of applause, as this is the first time she has taken the role of Sergeant at Arms, and henceforth she would be the one who would be taking this role. So, request you all to please give her a big round of applause. And it would be even better if you can switch on the cameras, because as I see, only two cameras are open. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshita, Toastmaster Manish. Okay, so moving ahead, I am Nikhil Yadav, President Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, and as Toastmasters International outlines, uh, we empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. So this is the mission that we all have been pursuing as part of Toastmasters International, and every meeting is a step in the same direction. With this, I would like to kick off this 224th meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow with all of you present here and all the participants that would be joining us probably while we are in this meeting. So before we move forward, we have few new faces here, and I would like to go to them one by one and request them a quick intro about themselves before we start the three segments of our typical Toastmasters meeting. So we will start with although we most of the people would be getting introduced as they are having some kind of role assigned to them, but I would still request them to quickly introduce themselves, starting with Toastmaster Harshada, maybe. Yeah.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Harshita. I am from UGI Toastmaster Club and I am BTech third year student from United Institute of Technology. My strength is I love to explore, I love to travel, and with effective communication skills. And yeah, I sometimes I prefer quality rather than quantity. So you can say this is sometimes weakness and sometimes strength. And yeah, that's from my side. Thank you so much. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshita, for that quick intro
Yes.
of yours. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyanshika. I understand this is the first time you are joining a meeting of our club.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Toastmaster Priyanshika Upadhyay, and I'm a second year student from United Institute of Technology, and I have always been fascinated by the power of words and how they can inspire, connect, and even change perspective. That's the reason that drew me to join UGI Toastmasters Club, and now I'm here to attend this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanshika. However, your voice became a bit feeble while you were speaking, so we were not able to hear you for the last few seconds. And your video is also not visible. So if you could just figure it out. And in the meantime, I would request Toastmaster Manish to give us a quick intro about yourself, please.
Good evening, Toastmasters. I have done B in with honors from BVT and ITM Lucknow, and also done MBA from Delhi University. Presently, I am working as a general manager in UPPCTF, that is the state government undertaking organization, and I have 20 plus years of experience. I joined this club to improve my communication and my speaking ability, so that I can be a good communicator and good public speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish. And quickly, I'll move to Toastmaster Pallavi.
Uh, Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I am not new to Toastmasters. I usually prefer to join Toastmaster Club of Lucknow because I am also from Lucknow only and practicing CA from last 2 decades. And this time I'm so happy and to see so many new faces and taking so much role. It's so inspiring. Last time when I joined, then the Kansha was also the new member and she took the role that inspired me to take the role that time instantly. This time I am seeing, so I am so proud to be at Lucknow only to see such inspiring leaders over here that inspire new person to take role and help them upliftment for their upliftment. Thank you. Best wishes always.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallavi, for your kind words. And honestly, the credit goes to the members that we are lucky that we have such members who, whenever they join the club, and they just feel like home and they start taking such important roles. So I think the credit goes to them. Thank you so much for highlighting that, Toastmaster Pallavi. And okay, just before we move forward, okay, we also have Toastmaster Akib, another regular face at Toastmasters Club of Lucknow's meetings, but maybe a quick intro about you, Toastmaster Akib, would help.
Yep. Thank you so much, President Toastmaster Nikhil. My name is Akib Javed, and I've been coming to TMCL, I think, for a long time now, and I feel like home, as you mentioned. I've been Toastmaster since 2021, and continuing since then, I've realized the power of attending Toastmaster meetings. Of late, I've not been so like continuous and attending meeting, but I'm trying to regain my previous strength. So that's why I'm here. Over to you, Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akib. And can we please have an applause for all those all these people present here have who are supporting us conduct this meeting. With that, I would like to move forward, and I am still waiting for someone who is uh, probably the newest member of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, joined our club yesterday only. Toastmaster Jayesh, I checked with him. He would be joining in a few minutes, and probably then I'll ask him to introduce himself. But for the timing, I have a quick announcement to make that because I wanted to make this at the conclusion of the meeting, but since we all just run away as soon as the meeting completes, I want to make it right now so that the renewals for the new cycle has started, and we already have renewed most of the members. And I would request all those who are left to please get in touch with Toastmaster Manvi, or you can get in touch with Toastmaster Suraj, or get in touch with me and get the details, and please renew your memberships. Thank you so much. Now, moving ahead, as I am the Toastmaster of the day as well, I would like to continue my session as the Toastmaster of the day. So, the theme for today's meeting is the mathematics of connections, the beautiful mathematics of connections. Anyone who would like to, take a shot at it as to what I am going to speak about? Anyone? Maybe any wild guess would do. Just unmute yourself and please. Yes, Toastmaster Harshita.
Maybe your fear towards mathematics. Are you a champion in mathematics like that?
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you, Toastmaster Harshita. Anyone else? Anyone? Toastmaster Prerna looks like wants to say something. Okay. Toastmaster Priyanshika, yes, please.
Maybe something like how we calculate so much and we think so much while we approach someone to build a connection or just to approach for anything, something like that.
Okay, good try. But I would still request Toastmaster Priyanshika, if you could, your voice is still very feeble. I'm not able to hear you properly. I'm not sure if it is just with me or others are also facing the same problem. And in case anyone can confirm, please.
Yes, her voice is very feeble, like it's not much
Yeah.
like in the pitch. So you can check in the connection. And if I could say the mathematics of connection, then maybe it is that the logics, the equations between us and our relationships between anybody, the connections we could say. So yeah, whether it's our parents, whether it's our friends or any partner. So it's something like that.
Okay, yeah, close, I would say. Toastmaster Akib, you want to share something?
I think Prerna did it. That's what I wanted to speak. I believe that you're trying to talk about how to do networking, how to approach somebody and build connections. So yeah, that's what I also guessed.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that, I would highlight more over that, but because we have our, as I already mentioned, Toastmaster Jesh with us, newest member of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, I would request all of you to please welcome him with a big round of applause. And I would request Toastmaster Jesh to please unmute yourself and maybe give a brief intro about yourself, what brought you to Toastmasters, and more specifically, what brought you to Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, and what are you seeking exactly? Over to you, Toastmaster Jesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil. Glad to be a part of this organization, Toastmasters Club Lucknow. A brief introduction about me. I think I gave it earlier also when I joined as a guest, but I think there are new faces here, so I'll just introduce myself again. So my name is Jesh, and I'm born here in Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh. It's a district in Shahjahanpur, in Uttar Pradesh. And I did my schooling from Welham Boys School, Dehradun. And from after graduating from Welham Boys, I did BCom honors from University of Delhi. And I got the opportunity to work with Boston Consulting Group. It's a management consulting firm post my graduation. And then after working for 3 to 4 years in Boston Consulting Group as a knowledge specialist in healthcare and industrial goods, I quit my job, came back to my hometown, and I'm explored some new entrepreneurial ventures in the field of real estate, and built a sports facility here, and also running in a higher education institution, a degree college. And yeah, I'm exploring new ventures in government contracts also. And right now I've completed my MCom from IGNOU also on site. And what brought me to Toastmasters was to just improve my public speaking skills in Hindi also. And I believe this is an English medium of communication, if I'm not wrong. I'm sure there must be a Hindi medium as well. So I'll probably explore that also. And yeah, just to improve my public speaking skills, manage my fear of public speaking, be a good communicator, motivate my team, be a motivation speaker, because here the talent is scarce in a city like me. So need to groom up the talent, need to uh, inspire the workforce to do better, because and let me tell you that there are a lot of lethargic people here. They don't want to work. So I just want them to motivate. I just want to motivate them, to inspire them to just at least do the work, guys. So yeah, probably that if Toastmasters can help me with that, will be great. And yeah, I think that's enough for my introduction. And over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh. And since I also belong to the same city, I hope he was not speaking of me when he said lethargic people, because people do call me that sometimes. But anyway, thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh, for your introduction, and heartfelt welcome to you. Welcome to this club. And I hope you will have a great time with us, time full of learning, and we will also get to learn from you. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh. Moving forward, as the Toastmaster of the day, I would highlight the structure of our meeting. So our meeting is divided into three segments majorly, starting with the prepared speech section, wherein our speakers would be delivering a speech of 5 to 7 minutes. These will be prepared speeches, and following this would be the table topic session, wherein our table topic master, Toastmaster Akib, would be taking us on another interesting ride, wherein he would be giving you topics on the go, and you will have to speak for 2 to 3 minutes on those topics. That is a table topic session. And post that, we would be having the evaluation session, wherein our evaluators and our speech evaluators, our general evaluator and her team would evaluating the speeches of all the speakers. At the same time, would be evaluating the whole meeting as such. So these are the main segments of Toastmasters Club of Meeting. And at the end, we would be having a voting session wherein we would be voting for best speakers as well as the best role players. So with that, I would like to move ahead. And as I was asking, what is today's theme going to be about? So today's theme is, I mean, I came up, I just came across a thought, and around that I chose this theme. And the thought is more about coincidences, the coincidences that result in connections that end a lifetime, sometimes a lifetime, and sometimes at least a very long time. So what I would request you to just think of three people in your life, very important people, who are not related to you by, say, by birth. So could be your friend, could be your colleague, right? Could be your mentor, anyone. Think of three people, or at least one people, I would say. Just at least one people, one person, you can say a very important person in your life, right? So I think it's an easy job. You would have already thought of it. So now I want you to just think of the fact that at some point of time, that person who you think is such an important person in your life would you didn't even know he or she existed, right? But then something somewhere happened, you happen to meet them, and today he has become a very prominent part of your lives, isn't it? So this was a thought that I actually had, and I was just fascinated about how we develop so many relationships, so many connections in our lives, and the foundation of which is just a coincidence. I have much more to share, and I have much more to ask from you all. But before that, we would jump to the first segment of our meeting, that is the prepared speech section. Now we have two speakers today, and to introduce them, I would be calling the evaluators, who would be citing their objective of the speech and the pathway that they are pursuing. Right. So just to highlight before we move ahead, the rules of this segment, the speaker. Oh, I am very sorry. I missed one thing. So before that, I would be calling up on the stage our general evaluator to introduce her team. Right. Extremely sorry, I skipped that. So with that, I would like to hand over the stage to our general evaluator. Give me a second, please. Just a second.
Okay. Before starting,
Just a
can someone
second.
just confirm if I'm audible?
Please allow me a minute. Yeah, okay, so I'm extremely sorry. I'm just using my mobile phone for this meeting, so it's a little complicated. Okay, so we have our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Priyanshika. She's a second year BTech student who enjoys connecting with new people, traveling, and learning from new experiences. She has always been fascinated by the power of words and how they can change perspectives and influence thoughts, which inspired her to join Toastmasters. A fun and lively person, she loves coding and believes in constantly growing because while the sky is the limit, staying grounded is just as important. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to Madam General Evaluator, to sponsor Priyanshika.
Thank you so much, Team Out of City. Before starting, can you please confirm if I'm audible now? Like,
Yes, you are now clearly audible. Yes.
okay, thank you so much. Hello everyone, I'm Toastmaster Priyanchika, and today I have the privilege of serving as your general evaluator. Now, if today's Toastmaster meeting were a movie, the speakers would be the stars, right? And the evaluators would be the critics. And I'm the control department, making sure everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. And of course, I won't be doing this alone. I have my trusted tag team to support me. And for timing, I would like to invite Toastmaster Tanmay to help us with the timing. He'll be helping us breathe within our limits. Toastmaster Tanmay is a passionate graphic designer with a flair of visual storytelling. He brings a creative spark wherever he goes. With a keen eye for design and growing interest in public speaking, he joined Toastmasters to not only refine his communication skills, but also to step out of his comfort zone and grow as a confident speaker and leader. Toastmaster Tanmay, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for the evening, Toastmaster Priyanshika. I hope my voice is audible clearly. Okay. So, hi everyone. As the timer for the day, my job is to take note of the timing that all the speakers take in today's session from beginning to end. I'll be taking note of it and presenting a report of it towards the end of this meeting. Consider it like a game, since every game has a time limit. So if you play within the time limit, you win. You are eligible for the polls or rather the rewards. Otherwise, you're not. That's it, right? Coming to the rules of the timing, every speaker, like today we have three segments. The first segment is the prepared speech segment, in which every member will get 5 to 7 minutes to prepare, like to give their speech. I'll be sharing some visual indications as to how you can like identify when you have to finish your speech. I would request the tech master to please give me the sharing acts rights so that I can share my screen. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. Is it visible? So, participants of the prepared speech segment, I'll be sharing a green card, as you can see here. Once they cross 5 minutes, a yellow card once they cross the 6 minutes, and a red card once they cross the final limit, okay, which is 7 minutes. There'll be a 30 seconds of buffer period once the red card has been shown. So as you can see here, green card, yellow card, red card. And during that buffer period, you have to complete your speech. Coming to the second segment, which is the table topics segment, the timings are 1 minute for green card. Green card will be shown at 1 minute. 1 minute 30 seconds, a yellow card will be shown, and 2 minutes, a red card will be shown. Same as the previous segment, 30 seconds buffer time once the red card has been shown. Lastly, for the evaluation segment, the timing for evaluators, speech evaluators are as follows. 2 minutes, green card would be shown. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, a yellow card will be shown. And 3 minutes, a red card will be shown. Once the red card has been shown, 30 seconds buffer period would be there in which you have to finish your evaluation. After all the three segments, there'll be an evaluation segment in which I'll be coming to share my report with all of you once called by the general evaluator. All the best to all the speakers. Looking forward to hear each one of you. Thank you so much. Over to you, general evaluator, for the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanmay. Now, for reminding us to pause, breathe, and speak with purpose, I would like to invite Toastmaster Prerna for a counter role. Toastmaster Prerna is a third-year student pursuing Bachelor's of Technology from United Institute of Technology, Prayagraj. She's a jolly, fun-loving girl who is fond of acting in a room, and she's free. And if not acting, then surely dancing. Other than that, she is the president of UGI Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Prerna, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. I'm Toastmaster Prerna Dwivedi, the accounter of today's meeting. Now, my role as the accounter is to carefully listen for those tiny, sneaky words and sounds that slip into our speeches when our brain is buffering. Now, words like well, so, like, but, and the famous one, you know. I will also be watching out for the repeated words or phrases because sometimes when we panic, our sentences start doing cardio, running in circles like I think, or this means. So I would be taking care of that too. Now, throughout the meeting, I'll be quietly noting these filler words while your speeches. At the end, I'll be sharing my friendly and constructive report when called upon by Madam General Evaluator. Over to Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanshika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prerna. Now, I would like to invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Suraj, who will be helping us believe in the power of effective language. Toastmaster Suraj is from world's first democracy, Bihar. A graduate in history, loves reading and listening books. And he has served Toastmaster Club of Lucknow as a secretary and a now serving as VP Education. Toastmaster Suraj, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Am I audible clearly? Okay, thank you so much. Very good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. I will be your today's grammarian, which means I'm basically the human autocorrect, but with better manners, not with underlining with red pens and all the things. My jobs would be to listen to each and every one of you very carefully and note down beautiful thoughts, words, impressive uses, and also catch some grammatical slips. And don't worry, I issue warnings, not challenge kind of things, so there is nothing to worry about that. To show you all the word of the day and phrase of the day, I would share the PPT. For that, I'll take just a few seconds, and now I hope it's visual to on all of your screen. And the word of the day for today's meeting is lurid, which is an adjective which means deliberately shocking or sensational. Basically, it's used in terms of writing. If anything which is written, right? So news articles pertaining to ongoing projects unravels lurid facts about the people involved in it. The word phrase of the day we have today is cast your mind. It means to recollect something, to recall something, especially putting in some effort. For example, he started casting his mind back when the counselor sought some answers. So we have these two vocabs for uses in today's bit, and I would request each and every one of you to use these two vocabs at least once. Maximum you have no obligation. And I would also request each and everyone that if anyone uses the word of the day or phrase of the day, please show your recognition, and by just raising a thumbs up or just showing clapping, right? That can be done digitally as well. In the end of the meeting, when general evaluator calls upon, I will come up with a short report, and till the time, back to general evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj. I'm here to observe everything: the energy, the timing, the transitions, and the teamwork basically, the heartbeat of this meeting. As a general evaluator, my role is not to judge but to reflect, not to criticize but to help us believe in our potential and become better version of ourselves. I will be evaluating how smoothly the meeting flows, how effectively each role has been performed, and how well the time is managed, and overall engagement and the atmosphere. At the end of the meeting, I will also share my observation, the strengths that we should celebrate, and the opportunities where we can breathe, believe, and become even better. So, dear role players, yes, I'm watching, but don't worry, I'm watching with appreciation, not intimidation. And let's just breathe with confidence, believe in ourselves, and become stronger communicators today. Thank you. That's it. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika, and to your tag team for sharing us the responsibilities of your respective roles. Can we please have a big applause for Toastmaster Priyanshika and her team? So moving ahead, we have the prepared speech segment, and I am very excited about it because we have an icebreaker speech today. And to introduce the speaker, her objective of the speech and pathway, I would like to call upon stage our first evaluator for today's meeting. So, first evaluator for today's meeting is Toastmaster Asankhya, a seasoned Toastmaster who has been a part of Toastmasters for over almost 5 years now, I understand, has served in multiple leadership roles, starting from executive committee roles at club level to division to area level to division level, and currently serving as district administrative manager, having earlier served as district chief judge as well. So with that, I would like to hand over the stage our beloved Toastmaster Asankhya to introduce our first speaker of today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Asankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil. I hope I'm clearly audible.
Yes, you are.
All right. So thank you so much, and good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, and a special good afternoon to my target speaker, Toastmaster Akansha. Toastmaster Akansha will be delivering her level 1 project 1, that is the icebreaker speech. The timing for the speaker will be 4 to 6 minutes. Toastmaster Akansha is someone who has been born and brought up in Lucknow. She pursued her dental education from Saraswati Dental College, currently pursuing her MBA from SDA Bokhni, and she is looking to develop her communication skills through Toastmasters, who just joined back in January and has even taken up the role of Sergeant at Arms of our Toastmasters Club of Lucknow recently. Without further ado, let me invite Toastmaster Akansha on the stage. Toastmaster Akansha, get a grip from drifting to driving. Get a grip from drifting to driving. Toastmaster Akansha, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Asankhya and guests. If life were a case study, mine would be titled Get a Grip from Drifting to Driving. And today I'm presenting myself. I spent my childhood in eastern foothills of Himalayas in Arunachal Pradesh, where my father was posted. Soon we moved to Lucknow for better education. I struggled initially to adapt to a new environment. In Arunachal, we usually use Mompa and broken Hindi, and I was bullied for my language skills. So I did what many insecure children do. I became silent. I started avoiding conversation. My confidence, along with my grades, started dropping. Eventually, I failed my maths exam. That failure shattered me. But I gathered myself and decided not to run from maths anymore. I started solving maths more and more. Unsolved math problems even came in my dreams, and I would solve them there. I made a rule for myself to fill 50 rough sheets every single day. From hating and failing maths to becoming a topper, it was a beautiful transformation in a 3 year time period. And gradually, I topped other subjects as well. Though I was not clear about my career goals, but my childhood dream was to be a singer. But I don't had the path towards it. And like my parents wanted me to be a doctor, so I pursued my BDS, a profession I deeply respect, but it wasn't my dream. This phase of my life made me rebellious, and uh, I planned to fulfill my dreams after my graduation, but life had other plans for me. I got married at 23. I wasn't ready. I struggled. At some point of time, I made the hardest decision of my life to walk away. Not out of anger, but out of self respect. I decided to restart my life on my own terms. But independence requires financial stability. So I started working upon it. And just like little Akansha, again I started studying harder and get a good B school. Meanwhile, society made it harder for me. There were questions, judgments, doubts. I was struggling mentally, but my hard work paid off. I got selected for the IMBA program from STA Bocconi Asia Center. That was my first interview experience. I was not prepared for the personal interview, and I wasn't sure if I could make it. I was not prepared for my introduction and for the why MBA question. But panelists were impressed by the clarity of short and long term goals and my confidence. People around me were not happy with my decision to switch my career, but for the very first time, I decided for myself. I chose myself. I stood up for my dignity and I listened to my inner voice. And I started investing in my personal growth, and that's the only reason I joined Toastmasters, to work upon my soft skills, which are essential to be a good communicator. And today my personal and professional life are stable because now I know my worth. And have I given up on my passion for singing? No, I have a plan. I will launch myself in 2 years. For years, I was drifting through expectations. Today, I'm driving with intention because now I hold the steering wheel of my life. Thank you so much.
So as a norm, we whenever someone delivers an icebreaker speech, we give them a standing ovation. So since it's an online meeting, I would request at least we can switch on our cameras and give her an applause. Everyone, please. Just for a second, maybe, but still, if you could just switch on your cameras. Great job, Toastmaster Akansha. And I was just, able to recall the very first moment, the very first meeting you attended, and uh, just like others to know that in that meeting she could not speak for even a minute when she was given the table topic. she was invited in the table topic session, and today she's delivering such an incredible speech. I am really, I'm mesmerized with the way you spoke today, Toastmaster Kansha, and I'm glad that you have managed to do that. So congratulations once again. Toastmaster Pallavi, yes, you want to say something?
Yes, I agree to you 100% that it was really a mesmerizing speech. But I would like to wish you all the best for your new launch. I am looking forward for your singing audio also, and all the best for your career prospects also. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallavi.
Before she launches herself, I'll make sure that we get to hear a few songs here someday. But again, so moving ahead, next up we have our second speaker for today's meeting. And to invite the speaker on stage, I would like to introduce her evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish have done his graduation from BBT Lucknow and MBA from Delhi University. Presently, he's working as a general manager in UP PCDF, a UP state government undertaking organization. He has 20 plus years of work experience. His goal is to become a good public speaker who effectively communicates his message to the audience, engaging them through clear language, compelling storytelling, and confident delivery. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Manish. Toastmaster Manish,
Good
over to
evening.
you.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guest, if any, here. Today I'm going to play the role of evaluator, and my target speaker is Toastmaster Harshita. And talking about her, she's a BTech third year student from United Institute of Technology, and she loves to explore new things and listening music. Her strength is traveling and time spending with family and friends. Now she is serving as a SAA, Sergeant at Arms in UGI Toastmaster Club. His project is level 2, project 1, that is persuasive influence. And her topic is understanding your leadership style. Understanding your leadership style. So Toastmaster Harshita.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Can I start?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. If we're talking about leadership as a movie, what do you assume? A leader in spotlight, a leader in main character way? But you know what? It's my script and I flipped the script. Me as a leader, I'm not in the forward direction. Me as a leader, not in backward. Me as a leader in spotlight with my team. And if I'm talking about movie, right? So why not jump to first scene of movie? A tight budget, a tight deadline, important project, and everyone is talented. Everyone is super excited. But slowly with that time, someone silent, someone overwork, and here the new leadership test started. What normal leader do? They just go and say, "Come on, do it fast. This is your work. Come on." And me as a leader? No, completely different. Me as a I sit my team and said, "See what you want from me. I'm always here for you. And how are you feeling? Are you okay? Please do it as you want." Okay. Every movie has twist. So my movie is a super hit, so also it have twist. See, there is no problem. There is no problem in the thing that project. There is a problem in the team members, people. Someone exhausted, someone self-doubting, and someone underconfident. And you know what? I sit with my team and said, see, there are only two things happen. Either we win, we complete our project with time, or second, we learn together. That's it. There is nothing more happen like that. Please believe myself, believe yourself. That's talent, and this is game changer of my script. And you know what? The thing is going on very smoothly, and but every leader has inner conflict. Me also have. I am also human. I also have. So I was thinking, maybe I'm in hurry. What happened? Maybe I do something wrong. What happened? But I trust myself. I trust my super talented team. So it's going very smoothly. And here is the time for result. What's the result? We complete our project. Congratulations, team. And what happened next? This is not very impactful. Our project is not very impactful, but powerful. And when it's time for appreciation, I'm as a leader not alone to take appreciation. Me with my team, we all are here to take appreciation because it's our teamwork. And what organization wants? They never want a leader who is loud. They always want a leader who always stay with team in any kind of difficulties. Yes. And my leadership quality, very simple. Me as a leader, I never push someone. Me as a leader, never pull someone. Me as a leader, stay with my team. That's it. My leadership quality, I know. It's very simple. But togetherness makes it extraordinary. So I cast bounded. We all know togetherness, unity, that's it make lot of impact on everything. So that's all for today's my side. Thank you so much for patiently listening, Toastmaster Harshita. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshita. Can we please have an applause for such an such a beautiful speech, everyone, please? So that brings us to the end of the first segment, that is the prepared speech section. And continuing on the theme for today's meeting, so we were speaking about the one of the most important people in our lives that we met through a coincidence or just out of nowhere, and who turned out to become one of the important people in our life. And I have something to share about that. But before that, just in case anyone wants to share as to any story, any incident, and about any person, a friend who for once didn't exist for you, but went on to become someone who you can dump trauma upon, be it an employee, be it a colleague. You can bitch about your bosses without thinking again, but when you met them, he or she was just another person sitting in a corner, or a mentor who ended up changing your lives. But when you met them, you were not even aware of the importance that they are going to add in your life. Anyone who would like to share before I share a very interesting incident of my life?
I think I can share yeah, few
Yes,
things.
Suraj, please.
Uh, Everyone knows about the pandemic, right? And I was quarantined that time, and I was also looking for some kind of course, right? Public speaking course, basically. And that time, I just downloaded my Facebook because I was not using, and then I was just scrolling through. Then I just came upon a advertisement. Then I just enrolled myself in that course, and later I can see that the public speaking is not just only public speaking is not the part of his entire program, but he is also helping you with all the things wherever you want help, right? Whether it's uh, like health related, learning related, relationship, mental health, like whatnot, meditation, etc., right? So having everything from just one place, I think it gives me a kind of focus. And I think he is still connected. It's been more than 5 years, and I think he will be connected with me. So yeah, that's the story.
Awesome, Toastmaster Suraj. Anyone else?
May I?
Toastmaster Manvi, yes, please.
Okay, before I share, I would like to give the stage to Toastmaster Pallavi. Toastmaster Pallavi, the stage is all yours.
Oh, my bad. I didn't notice Toastmaster Pallavi. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, Manviji, for forward. Even I want to share the pandemic experience only. During those days, we all were looking for the online meeting, and what I feel, my life perspective changed because of it only. During pandemic, we had a book reading club, just of five, a small group, and we were reading the book, Magic Book. And there we met Rajkumar Adukia, sir. He is also CA. He's from Bangalore, from Bombay. So he just said ki when you all are reading and sharing your perspective, why don't you write the book? And there he encouraged all 18 of us to not only read the magic book, but uh, pen it down, our sharings in. So this way we become the co-author of Magic Book of Gratitude, authored by 18 different persons who were there at that time in book reading club. And that was just the beginning of my journey with connecting with so many like-minded people. It truly transformed me, the Pallavi that was before the pandemic, and now the new Pallavi that I am seeing myself, a new version day by day. That book reading club only connected me to the Toastmasters club. It connected to me so many communities that now I am like leading more happier, more healthier, and more happier life. So yes, thank you for making me revisit this moment. Thank you so much. Thank you again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pallavi. Yes, Toastmaster Manvi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil, for asking this question. While I was thinking about whom should I share, the only person that came into my mind was my best friend, who was unknown to me when I stepped into college. We sat together because our names aligned in a sequence wherein the seating arrangement was done on the very first day. And that first day now resulted in 11 years of togetherness, wherein we still are in touch with each other. She is the one who changed me as a person, and she taught me two main lessons that I will never forget in my life. First is distance can never separate any relationship. May it be friends, may it be family, may it be any other relationship. Because we have been distant for around 7 to 8 years now. Still, she knows every single minute of my life. And the second thing that she taught me is whosoever is yours will never go if they want to stay. And she stood with me throughout, and she, I am sure, will stay throughout my life. So I do appreciate your theme wherein you brought this specific part, and we can dedicate this to our people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. And okay, so I was smiling because I was thinking of the incident that I am going to speak about actually. So I'm sorry for that. And so, the incident that I'm going to share is about how I met my best friend. And I won't say it was it was entirely a coincidence, but it was actually a well thought out plan that eventually went to the dogs. And so it was in 2014 or 15 maybe when I moved to Lucknow for my chartered accountancy coaching classes. And therein I used to be the backbencher with a couple of guys, and we literally wasted the first 2 months when I started taking it seriously. And I told them, I start to sit with someone who's more studious, more serious about his studies. Instead of sitting with you guys and wasting my time. And then I told them, this guy is sitting in the front row I'm going to, be friend with him, and he looks the most studious guy, and I'm going to take advantage of that. I literally said that, and to which they said that, he will not even talk to you or something like that. So I took it as a challenge, and that guy happened to be someone who is present in this meeting. The he was actually Toastmaster Asankhya. Okay, and we all know him as a very uptight personality. I understand, but trust me, he was nothing like that when I met him. He was a person who used to just who used to wear a jeans and a sporty t-shirt every single day and just drag. He had this knack of dragging his feet while walking, and I used to notice that every time. But I know that he was the only person sitting in the front row and looked very serious, very studious. I took this up as a challenge, and I went one day. I went to him and I started having a chat, and then I started sitting with him, thinking that he's such a studious guy. He would help me, in clearing my examinations, and that's how this friendship started with a motive, which eventually never got fulfilled because today none of us is a chartered accountant. So he actually gave me such a wrong impression that it's probably because of him I couldn't become a chartered accountant. So I always tell him that. And that is how, but on a serious note, that is how our friendship started. And never really thought that, the motive would get fulfilled. But we ended up being such great friends. And it's really great to see the heights that he has achieved, not only in Toastmasters, but in his professional journey as well. And a great friend. I sometimes think if I deserve such a friend or not, because he's been there in a lot of phases of my life, and I've shared great times with him. So that is something I wanted to share. And with that, we would move to the second segment very quickly. Yes, he actually is right. We ended up failing our examinations, so eventually we both became backbenchers. But anyway, I don't want to embarrass ourselves more. So moving forward, we have the most interesting session of Toastmasters meeting. That is the table topic session, and for that, I would like to call up on the stage Toastmaster Akib. Toastmaster Akib, he is a regular face in Toastmasters Club of Lucknow and has already introduced himself. So, in interest of time, I'll skip the introduction and hand over the stage straight away to him. Over to you, Toastmaster Akib.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil. And
Toastmaster Mansi, you want to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to confirm from the timer. Toastmaster Tanmay, are you there? Because I was unable to see the timer cards when the speeches were going on.
Yes, Toastmaster Madhvi. Actually, both the speakers were below 5 minutes.
I think it's okay. We can wait for the reports, right? We just wanted to know if you are there, Toastmaster Tanmay, because I think the cards were not visible. Am I right, Toastmaster Manvi?
Yes, that was the only reason I asked.
Okay,
awesome.
so
Thank
if
you
you
so
are there,
much.
we can confirm. Yes, please, Toastmaster
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manvi. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil. And while he was talking about Toastmaster Asankhya, I was like, are you really appreciating the friendship or roasting the guy?
Well, how are you friends if you don't roast your best friend?
It's so good how relationships are built. And sometimes I feel it's like just because your name coincides, your roll numbers are together, you start talking to people and eventually they become your friend and you talk to them for years together. So, yeah, logic sometimes fails as well. I've seen people who have no thread at all and becoming really great friends. So, logic is really illogical when it comes to connection. But let me take you to this amazing session of table topics. So, to introduce the whole session, this is basically our ability to think on our feet and speak with clarity and confidence. So, that's the whole table topic. It focuses on building our impromptu speaking skills, For example, if you're given a question which you're not prepared and you have to answer quickly, how do you do that? And most of us falter, most of us face hard time during interviews. If you practice table topics, you will get comfortable with uncomfortable questions. So that's the idea. People who are new to table topics, I would suggest feel free and do not have any stress that you do not know the topic. Attempt it as if it is your subjective examination and you have to write something. So just take those words, whatever keywords matches in your brain, and start typing out like ChatGPT does. So that's the whole idea of table topics. We have a timer who will be timing the whole session with green at 1 and yellow at 1 minute 30 second and red at 2 minutes. You will have 30 seconds of extra grace period. So you can max speak for 2 minutes 30 second and min have to speak for minimum 1 minute to get qualified. Timing is important. So you have to align with 1 to 2 30 minutes window. And ladies and gentlemen, I see around how many people we have. We have around 16 people. I don't have 16 topics. I have 7 topics for today's session. So first in, first out is what I always follow. So whoever raises hand for the first will get the topic for first, but guests, they do get priority. These topics are mostly centered around relationship. So I'm hoping it aligns with relationship agenda that we have today. So whoever raises hand first takes the topic. I don't see any raise of hands. So if I don't see any raise of hand, then I go ahead and pick people. That's the rule. But okay, 2 people have shown their interest. I'll start with Toastmaster Suraj, the guy who brought me here. The topic for you, Suraj, pretty easy topic, like something you might like. Love at first sight, do you believe in it? Love at first sight, do you believe in it? Toastmaster Suraj.
It seems a kind of loaded topic for me because you have just put this topic in front of a person, I think, who might have not experienced it in a direct manner, but otherwise it's correct. And I think I should agree because I have realized in throughout my life till now, uh, in the very first go, whenever I meet someone, right? In the very first go, there is some chemistry exchange which helps us to understand and to know that whether I'm going to like that person or not, right? And that has happened. There have been so many people in my life with whom I have met, and at the very first glance, I think I started liking it, and I think here I'll just redefine the word the love, right? What's it, right? What's it? I do think that when you have you know high degree of respect and care towards anyone, right? I think that's the love, and I have felt that I have the same feeling for certain number of people in my life. And I think 2 to 3 people who have impacted me in the same way, and I think that time it was totally a kind of love at first sight. Of course, here I'm not talking in the perspective of that where I look at a girl and then I just have fallen for her. It's not like that, but yes, there have been people whom I just loved it. Like, I just loved meeting them, and I still cherish them, and I I do think that those people are the treasure troves of my life. Back to table topics, Priya.
Thank you so much, Suraj, for really nice response to this question. I actually do not believe in it, so I was just looking for his answer. Awesome. Let's go on. And I saw somewhere we had Jash raise his hand. So, Jash, are you available? Yes,
Yeah,
Jash.
yes.
Awesome. Cool. Keep your hand raised, Manavi, Harshita, Pallavi. I'm coming to you guys as well. Jash, the table topic for you, and this is about gifts. People give gifts, right? So, is it the thought that counts or price tag matters?
Can you repeat your topic again? I couldn't hear you. There was a muffling voice.
So this is about gifts that people give to each other.
Can hear him? I can't hear him.
Yeah, Toastmaster Akib, there's something wrong with your audio, I think.
I will remove this guy. Just a moment.
You have a muffled voice is coming through.
Let's see if now it is better.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So the topic is about gifts that we give to each other. And topic is it the thought that counts or price tag matters? Is it thought that counts or price tag matters, Jash?
Thank you, Toastmasters Akib. I believe I'll sound very superficial if I say the price tag matters, because when it comes to relationships, deep connections, I feel it is the thought that will matter, and price tag doesn't really play a role. I feel if you craft out a gift item, if you make it by hand, if you put your heart and soul into it, everyone will appreciate it. And when it comes to price, of course, there are certain aspects to like when you consider price also. But I feel it is the thought that counts behind that gift, and what thought process you undertook and before, like in designing the gift, or even preparing the gift. So it will have a more deep impact. The relationship will have a more long-term growth, I would say, and the connection will grow deeper with this gift. And of course, I would say when it comes to giving gifts, it will always be the thought that matters and not the price tag. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Exactly what I thought when I was writing the topic. I met years and I was asking how is he, and he was like, "Yes, the gift you gave is still in our bedroom." I was like, and then I was remembering what did I give? So I gave I wrote a note on top of a small plant. They had it for a long time, so I was like, okay, something with thought counts really. Cool. I saw some hands. Manvi, yeah, Manvi. Going to share a table topic with you. The topic is: has technology made relationship stronger or weaker? Has technology made relationship stronger or weaker?
Technology itself says it is all about how you handle it. We have been hearing AI will take everyone's job. But what about those people who actually know how to do prompt engineering? Those people who know how to effectively use AI. And when it comes to relationship or friendship or any and every relation that is there in the world, technology has made it both better and worse. Wondering how? For all those who are separated by distance, may it be in different countries, may it be at different cities, who are unable to meet themselves, they can just join the Zoom call, see each other, connect with each other. A quick call, and it is just a few seconds that it takes to connect with our beloved ones. A quick message is all it takes to connect with them. But on the other hand, how technology has separated those individuals who actually live very close to each other, who can meet over a tea in evening, who can meet over a coffee in morning. They do not meet. They just do a video call. They connect over a Zoom call. And these bondings that usually are happened when it comes to offline relationships, I personally feel and I have heard people saying that can never happen in online. And that is true. All those who know how we enjoyed the childhood friendship, how we bunked our schools and colleges, how we teased each other, how we ran after each other, can never be done in a video call or over a Zoom call. So, my personal belief is all those who use this technology effectively and are separated by distance, their life and their relations became easy. But on the other hand, all those who stay close to each other but are lazy to meet each other, they actually are misusing this technology. Toastmaster Akib, what do you think? It made it easy or it made it difficult? The stage is all yours.
Awesome. I felt like a satire on me by Manvi because I keep texting my friend who lives in the second building. I think we are trying to over engineer with what we have. Technology kind of makes relationship weaker when you are close. Huh? Cool. Let's move on to speaker to Harshita. Harshita, topic for you is talk about your most celebrated celebration. Talk about your most celebrated celebration.
Yes, if I'm talking about my best day, what I celebrate, that's my birthday. I really have thankful to my friends and my family that they give a very best surprise to me. I never expect these type of things in my life. To be honest, when from I talking about my this birthday, like 2025, yeah, in that birthday when I was just wake up and I was thinking, why no one give me surprise? I need surprise. Come on. But with the time, my family came and they prepare cake, homemade cake, and they just say happy birthday to you, lot of that, celebration. And then they start giving me gifts, and I feel so happy. Wow, someone care about me, my feelings. And when it's time for a celebration birthday with my friends, I went to a cafe, and it's not only for me. They say they wish me when I was cutting the cake, but most important thing, you notice that there are lots of strangers and they also start celebrating my birthday. I feel so happy because this is also unexpected. And you know what? When some unexpected things happen towards you, you are feel like wow, because this is a magical thing what I felt. And this is very memorable thing what, and I will remember, I always, this is always in my heart, and this experience is never forgettable. So that's all for today my side. Over to you, TTM.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Harshita. I thought she would talk about some festival, Holi, Diwali, or something like that. I was like, no, my own. This is good attempt, Toastmaster Harshita. I see guest Arvind available today. Would you like to attempt a table topic, sir? You can unmute and answer. Guest Arvind. Yeah. Would you like to attempt a table topic, sir?
Yeah,
Awesome.
no problem.
The topic is ego the biggest enemy in relationship?
is ego the biggest enemy in relationship? Okay. Start now. Yes,
Please.
please start. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, loud and clear.
Good evening, friends. Is the ego biggest enemy for relationship? Yes, the ego is the ego. It always have a struggle and have a bar in the relationship. If egoless, will be everywhere respected and everything can achieve. Ego is nothing but a hard core in our mind. So without ego, our relationship will be power. Is there having in our mind some ego is a tumor in our body? Without ego, we can achieve anything in our life with relationship, with everything we can achieve. Only the personal thing pin in our body, it is pinning to our bodies by the ego. So without ego, everything we successfully achieve. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you so much, guest Arvind. I think very profound take on the topic. Ego is a term tumor. I think love the analogy as well. So kudos. Let's move on. And I see a Prerna has been raising her hand. So Prerna, topic for you is: can trust truly be rebuilt after it's broken? Can trust truly be rebuilt after it's broken? Valentine Day topics.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akib, for the topic. Can trust be rebuilt? Trust is something which I could say it's a very precious gift that we give it to someone. And for me, if I talk about my personal perspective, for me, trust can't be rebuilt. Because if the cup is being broken, it can't be attached again. And if so, then it would be surely leaking. And in Hindi, there's a saying, रहीमन धागा प्रीत का मत तोड़ो चिटकाए टूटे से फिर ना जुड़े जो जुड़े गांठ पड़ जाए which says that if a trust is being broken, if it is going to be rebuilt, it will have that knot, and that knot cannot be, settled down. So for me, trust can't be rebuilt. Thank you. What would be your take on that? Over to you.
The knot cannot be unknotted. So nice attempt to the topic. Yeah, I think trust can really it can be built to an extent, but you'll always have that doubt. You'll always have that second thought. It's like, okay, trust has been rebuilt to 70%, but it cannot be done 100. Awesome. I also see that we have a guest called guest Pallavi. So do we have you here in the meeting, guest Pallavi?
Yes, I'm there.
Awesome. So I have a topic for you. Love versus career. What would you prioritize and why? Love versus career. What would you prioritize and why?
Yeah, thank you so much. Good evening to all. Mm, Well, I'm lucky enough for that question because my love and career go hand to hand because I met my husband in my in my CA coaching itself. The difference is the Nikhil met the conscious sir and I met my would be over there and we both did the CA coaching together and we both are CAs. We both are now CA and we are both practicing and he is my better half now. So yes, for me, the God has been very grateful to give me love and my career both hand to hand. And being the support of my husband, I can practice at my flexible working hours, being a practicing chartered accountant. And yes, as per the as towards the question, when the family priorities came, then I softly quitted my career, but not fully. I became a part-time practicing chartered accountant and gave the priorities to my kids and my family. And when I found that they are settled, I resumed back my full-time practice. So I have chosen the career which can be which have a flexible working hour. So that was yeah. Thank you for giving me that. Thankful for giving me such a great topic, which remind me that I should be grateful to the God that they're giving me the love, career, and flexible working hours. Thank you so much.
Awesome. There's a technical term, Jash might be available. So we talk about end-to-end supply chain management. So God has done end-to-end settlement for Pallavi so that she doesn't have to look at love and career separately. It's all bundled together. Uh, awesome. I think we had a really good laugher and good table topic attempts today. And now I'd like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akib. Everyone, can we please have an applause for him? Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akib. It was indeed a very interesting session, some very unique topics, and kudos to the participants for participating in this session. Moving forward, so we were speaking about the mathematics of connections. The mathematics that generally has a lot of formulas, a lot of logics, is difficult to understand unless you are Toastmaster Akansha, who happens to be a topper in mathematics. But this mathematics is without logics, without formulas, just coincidences, and it still beats me that how this mathematics work, how we end up connecting with people out of nowhere, and then being with them in such closely knitted bonds, relationships for the rest of our lives. And it doesn't hold good with respect to people only. Say, for example, Toastmasters as a community. I know people who have been a part of Toastmaster for such a long time. Say, for example, Toastmaster Sankhya, Toastmaster Manvi, Toastmaster Dev. They have been Toastmaster for a long time now, and they're still so passionate about what they do here, which obviously no one is getting paid in Toastmasters, but the effort that they put, the effort they put as division directors, as division PR teams, as district administrative manager. I mean, I'm sure when they started their Toastmasters journey, they didn't think that this is going to become such a prominent part of their lives, and it just started somewhere somehow, and today, after so many years, it has become a very integral part of their lives. So maybe one of you can highlight as to how you started this journey, and did you even think that it's going to be like this after, say, 3, 4, 5 years? Toastmaster Sankhya, Toastmaster Manvi.
Okay, I'll take the stage because other two are muted. Toastmaster Nikhil, one thing that I would love to share to you is I every single time when it comes to renewal, I usually say I'll not renew after this renewal. I'll not really renew in the next renewal. But when it comes to renewals, something that keeps me hooked every single time, every single renewal cycle is the bonds we have created and how I personally have grown into the communication, into leadership. And many who knew me when I joined Toastmaster, they usually said, she's an introvert, she does not like talking, she is someone who just will sit towards the end of the room and will observe, but will not talk to any of the individuals. And now, when they meet me, they usually say, okay, she has created so many bonds, I don't know how, that too without meeting people. So, when I hear all these sentences and when I even observe myself, something has changed and I don't know what. And I know that I still have a lot of scope of improvements wherein I can improve. So, yes, I do rant a lot when the renewals are about to come, but I even am the one who usually renews every single time. Hence, pitching renewals in this specific part. I request all those who haven't renewed to please renew, and the stage is all yours, Toastmaster Nikhil.
That was so subtle, I didn't even notice. Toastmaster Malvi. But thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. And so, I just wanted to highlight that this connection, these connections can build with. Yes, Toastmaster Sankhya, I can see you have raised your hand.
You can complete your sentence and then I can.
Yes, please continue.
You were saying something.
Oh yeah, so I was saying that it's not just about people that we meet; it's about the bonds that we create within communities and the unexpected bonds, I would rather say, and that is something it's very fascinating to me. I keep thinking about it, and what I would request all of us, and I myself work on it, is whenever you meet someone, meet them with an open heart, because you never know, what happens in future and how you end up with them. Even when you are attending some kind of event, some kind of networking session, be more approachable so that people can reach out to you. And you never know, a simple hi can can put you on a completely new journey that in hindsight looks very beautiful, or otherwise. But again, just be more approachable. Do not over analyze and over evaluate things, is what I wanted to highlight. And speaking of evaluating something, I remember evaluation segment, but before that, I would like to move to Toastmaster Sankhya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nikhil. So everyone was talking about connections. Maybe whatever I learned in Toastmasters is about being open to opportunities. The reason I say this, 17th March 2021, Toastmasters Club of Lucknow was started. That was started by members from Lucknow who felt there is a lot more opportunities that we can capitalize upon, wherein we were getting inquiries from all across Lucknow as well. That was COVID times. And a month later, we met someone who was assigned as a DCP coach for Toastmasters Club of Lucknow, who completed that time district used to have a special leadership program, and for becoming a club, like becoming someone who wants to be an aspiring leader or aspiring area director or something wherein you want to take initiatives, they used to run a program called SLP, Special Leadership Program, and that is wherein that rendezvous with of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow with Manvi started. And it was only then I got to know Toastmasters Manvi, because again, leading everything back, Toastmasters Club of Lucknow was born. And if it would not have been this club, it would not have been, there would have not been that connection. It was again being open to opportunity. I remember Manvi was open to opportunity to someone who I looked up to when I joined Toastmasters. And that was the reason, maybe that is how we connected looking back, is what I remember to today, wherein she is herself the VP membership of the club. So that's all, back to you. So it's more about being open to things, and you never know what this might take up to. That's all my message was. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sankhya, for sharing that incident. And exactly that is what I was talking about. That you just need to be more open to things, to people, and you never know how things pan out in future. And quickly now we'll move to the evaluation segment in interest of time. And I would like to hand over the stage to Madam General Evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanshika. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Human of the Day. Inhale belief and exhale imitation. With this powerful thought in my mind, I present my General Evaluator's report for today's meeting. As the General Evaluator for today's meeting, my responsibility was to observe overall flow, structure, and discipline, the participation of the meeting, and reflect both the strengths and the areas of improvement. But before that, I would like to invite the evaluators of our prepared speech speakers. And for that, I would like to invite our first evaluator, Toastmaster Sank, to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Akansha, and share his constructive feedback. Toastmaster Sank, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika, uh, for this. And now, starting with my evaluation, congratulations, Toastmaster Akansha, for successfully completing your level 1 project 1, your icebreaker speech. And this is the first step for every Toastmaster wherein we begin our journey. It's about opening up. So you actually literally opened up, wherein you shared your challenges. The best part was the the most connect that we can make, since we are talking about connections, is when we share our true selves or the challenges we face or we have overcome. So thank you so much for sharing even the challenges, the personal level, the personal challenges that you have gone through getting married, and then making sure that you are still trying, still venturing, and making sure that you fulfill your dream at some point. So that did make that connect with me, as at least as an evaluator and even as an audience. A few things that I would like to mention that could have been done better. I wouldn't get into the specifics with respect to the content, because I felt you made sure that you followed a chronology. You started from sharing about your overall journey and how you are currently pursuing your MBA, and even sharing what your future aspirations are. It would be more around the fact how you delivered the speech. So the first and foremost thing would be, when it comes to the recommendation bit, the eye contact. The eye contact, again, I felt at times you were looking at the screen more than the camera. So that is something that we all struggle with. So if you are keeping that in mind right from the get-go, since you're just starting your journey, this will be very helpful, because we are connecting with the audience through that camera. So facing the audience intermittently at least is something I will recommend. That would be helpful for making sure that the connect is more strong. Moving forward to the another recommendation, I felt you had a very, like, keep your hand closed. That was, at times I felt that was holding your overall body gestures or your hand gestures a little bit, with respect to how you could have been a little more open in of the delivery part. Even though right now I'm on screen, but still my hands is something are moving. So that movement is something that makes that at least makes someone feel that this is something, not just the voice, but even the overall body that is coming together and talking about and in sync with the content that you're talking about. The last point will be the commendation that I would like to share. So when you were about to share something that was very serious, so a lot of times we go in a flow and we share something. The best part about you, or the delivery I like, was you took a pause and you even showed that gravity of the situation getting a little more grim, and how you stood and gained that strength, and even without fumbling you continued, and you're nervous but you made sure that you were able to deliver what that overall the content was. So overall, I would, the intonation, the voice modulation was in sync, and that was for me the highlight of the speech. All in all, a great speech, with just few recommendations with respect to the gestures and the uh, hand gestures and the eye contact part. You will take your speech to the next level. That's all from my side. Back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Priyanshika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asankya. Now I would like to invite a second evaluator, Toastmaster Manish, to evaluate our speaker, Toastmaster Harshita, and share his feedback. Toastmaster Manish, the stage is all yours.
Okay. First of all, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Harshika for completing her level 2 project 1. And she delivered her speech very confidently, and she looks very confident speaker. She did good one thing, that she used whole camera, so that she was able to move her body movement also very good. And because she was opening up her camera, and we can easily see body movement, her legs and the hands movement. Her voice was clear and loud. She used her hand very nicely. Energy level was very good, and eye contact was also very good. There are some suggestions from my side. She was moving her body. She was moving her body more than it was needed. So she should work on that. Instead of moving more, you should stay at one side, and then she can move there. a little bit suggestion is her voice modulation. She can work on at that. So overall, his speech was delivered very confidently, and I like to say congratulations for your upcoming projects. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish. Am I audible to everyone? Can someone please just confirm? Okay. Now I would like to invite my tag team to present their report. And for timing reports, I request Toastmaster Tanmay to present his report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika, General Evaluator for the evening. As the timer of the day, I'll be presenting my report. Before that, I'd like to congratulate all the speakers for giving their best in today's session. Now, coming to the report. The first segment was the prepared speech segment, in which we had two speakers. The first one was Toastmaster Akansha, who gave an icebreaker speech in 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and she has been qualified for polling. The next speaker was Toastmaster Harshita. She took 4 minutes and 48 seconds, and she was not qualified for polling. Coming to the next segment, which was civil topic segment, Toastmaster Suraj was the first speaker. He took 2 minutes and 16 seconds, and he has been qualified. Toastmaster Jayesh was next. He took 1 minute and 18 seconds. He has been qualified as well. Toastmaster Manvi took 2 minutes and 26 seconds. She has been qualified as well. Toastmaster Harshita took 1 minute and 42 seconds. She has also been qualified. Guest Arabinda took 1 minute and 19 seconds. She has been qualified as well. Toastmaster Prerna took 57 seconds. She has not been qualified for polling. Toastmaster Pallavi took 1 minute and 50 seconds. She has been qualified for polling. Lastly, for the evaluation segment, we had two evaluators for the two prepared speakers. The first one was Toastmaster Sankhya. He took 2 minutes and 11 seconds to finish his evaluation. He has been qualified. And the next evaluator for speakers, second Toastmaster Harshita, was Toastmaster Manish, and he took 1 minute and 31 seconds to finish his evaluation. However, due to the time limit, he has not been qualified for polling. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I hope you take care of the time limits next time, and let's have a even better speech next time. So thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Priyanshika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanmay, for your report. And now I would request Toastmaster Prerna to present her counter report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Just a second. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika. Now coming up with my counter report. So starting with the Sergeant at Arms and the speaker first, Toastmaster Akansha. I was unable to note any, I haven't seen any kind of filler words used by her. Now if I come to Toastmaster Nikhil used two and one but. Toastmaster Priyanshika did not use any filler word, but I could see she used I would in repeated times. So I would request her not to use it in repeated times. Toastmaster Tanmay used more than 2 times, once, and twice. So once, like twice, once they in repeats, and there were 5 short pauses, and other words 2 plus time. Toastmaster Prerna just used 2 times and before that I used 1 time and 1 time so. Toastmaster Pallavi use 2 plus times a and so 2 plus times and other filler words one time. Toastmaster Harshita used and once, but thrice, like thrice, and she repeated me as a filler word, I could say, and she took 2 short pauses and one other filler word. Now it is Toastmaster Akib. He used like more than 2 times and a more than 2 times. Toastmaster Zaish used 2 plus times, more than 2 times a and once, but once, like once. I feel was a repeated word. Now, when I come to guest Aravind, I saw pauses 2 times and once and 2 plus times. Toastmaster Asank used 2 times and 2 plus times, so 2 plus times. Toastmaster Manvi was flawless. She did her job very nicely. And Toastmaster Manish used more than 2 times and so more than 2 times. Now, ending my report, I would just add on that today we learned that filler words are, incredibly loyal to us, and it appears in every, lurid moment of uncertainty. But instead of, letting it expose our hesitation, we can pause, cast our mind back to clarity, and gently break up with it. And over to Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prerna, for your report. And now I would request a grammarian, Toastmaster Suraj, to present his report.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. And to present the report, I will share my PPT. I'll take just a few seconds. And I hope now it's visible. The word of the day was luri, and the phrase of the day was cast your mind. And I could see less participants using these two vocabs rarely. But I would highly appreciate each and every one of you for speaking up and using so many good vocabs and bringing in some unique and very good quotes and insights as well. Lining up, I would mention here the word we had fascinating, which means captivating. And whenever you meet anyone, meet with open heart, as Toastmaster Nikhil mentioned in his T mode. And I really believe so much, especially what today's, the honor of some tech giants or, people like Elon Musk says. He recently mentioned that in 20 to 25 years, most of the job, I mean, work will not be there. Like everyone will be cheap. Everything, all the facilities will be provided, as he said, right? And I think he, to a great extent, was right. And at that time, I think it will be required. Next, we had the word intimidation, means threaten someone to do something or to say something. Right. Next, we had the word I will launch myself. See, this sentence I mentioned here because this sentence single-handedly, it tells the world the intention behind speaking like this. I will launch myself. The powerful intention. This sentence, I loved it, right? Next, hold the steering wheel means to take up your own responsibility. And then we had a word used by TTM, satire, means when we bring in humor while criticizing someone, right? So I think that is the situation where we can use satire, right? Next, we had the word rendezvous, which means a meeting or appointment, right? Next, I used treasure trove. It means the store of a very delightful things or valuable things. Then muffled, Toastmaster Jazz used. It's used basically for voice. Muffled voice means suppressed voice. Then we had some quotes like the note can't be noted, right? Which means I would say the meaning is right below the again in the form of Hindi quote, रही मन धागा प्रेम का मत तोड़ो चटकाए टूटे पे फिर ना जुड़े जुड़े गांठ परी जाए. So again, that was relationship based upon relationship. So it's all about conserving that. Then someone mentioned I don't had. So basically, it was a slip of tongue. So I would say that it's all okay. But yeah, the use would be I didn't have. Next, someone used either or this in this formula. The participant brought this terminology second thing, which is I think we should avoid using it. And next, we had very less people here. Like just now, I could see Toastmaster Prerna used the phrase of the day. I appreciate her, and I think I used this word of the day once. So this was the report from my end, and I will share the PPT in the group. Thanks for the back to General Valued.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraj, for your wonderful report. Now, coming back to my report, overall, the meeting had good intent and enthusiasm. However, there is a few important observations we should address to make future meetings smoother and more effective. The first one I would recommend is camera and network discipline. Like participants were requested to turn on their cameras, which sort of affected the meeting continuity. And the timer card. The timer cards were not visible during the meeting. Ensuring better visibility of the timer signals will help the speakers manage the time more effectively in future meetings. Now, coming to some positive observations. First and foremost, the commendation to the entire team. The communication throughout the meeting was excellent, clear, and confident. The transitions were smooth, instructions were well understood, and there was a strong sense of coordination among the members. The meeting flow was seamless. Each segment followed naturally, keeping the energy consistent and the audience fully engaged. I would commend all the role players as well for performing the responsibilities with clarity, confidence, and each role added value, enhanced their learning, and contributed to the success of the meeting. Overall, this meeting stood out for its structure, teamwork, and positive atmosphere. It was a great example of how effective planning and collaboration can create a meaningful experience for everyone. With that, I conclude my general evaluators report. Thank you so much. Back to you, team out of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Priyanshika. Can you please have an applause for our Madam General Evaluator and her tag team, as well as the speech evaluators, everyone. Thank you so much for the detailed reports. And obviously, as they say, Toastmaster Suraj keeps saying feedback is the breakfast of champions. So thank you so much for all the feedback that you all shared. And we all will try to implement it and eventually become better speakers and better role players. So that brings us to the end of the third segment, that is the evaluation segment. And I would request Tech Master to please launch the polls while I conclude this meeting. And I would like to conclude my theme with a simple thought, which I believe I already shared, that mathematics is obviously very logical, and mathematical equations are certainly going to give you an answer. But life is very unpredictable, and the equations of life uh, are cannot be predicted using formulas or equations. And you never know, like uh, as I said, that coincidences and relationships, bonds based on these coincidences can happen anytime, anywhere. And maybe, even in this virtual room, while we are still speaking, somewhere, a future collaboration may have bond, or maybe a friendship has already started, and maybe an existing bond has become more strengthened. So you never know about the possibilities and the potential of coincidences, and that is why I call this called out this beautiful mathematics of connections, which includes no numbers, no formulas, but just presence and shared moments and events. So as you leave this meeting, obviously after the results are announced, ensure that remember that every hello may hold a lot of potential, and every meeting may hold a lot of possibilities. So be more approachable, be more welcoming, and you never know how things pan out in the future. With that, I would like to draw down the curtains on the theme of this session. And while the Tech Master is launching the polls, I would request anyone who would like to share their feedback, especially the guests and the new members, any feedback, any insights, or anything that you want to share about our meeting that can help us conduct our meetings in a better manner. You are all most welcome. Please unmute yourself and share your feedback, please. And we finally have to sponsor Pallavi's camera on. Requesting everyone to please cast your votes. The votes for Best Table Topic Speaker and Best Evaluator have been launched.
Yes, I would like to
And
say congratulate you for another successful meeting. And I just love each and every second of the meeting. It was so constructed and well done, and table topic was so thoughtful. And I loved the speeches of both the speaker and obviously the theme of the day. So yes, it was worth investing the full day, full evening in Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. Thank you so much and all the best wishes. Just a small suggestion. When the speaker is speaking, if we can spotlight him, yes, I had a gallery view, so it didn't by default until and unless I pinned the speaker, I was not able to view. So if we can spotlight the speaker and evaluation, then it would be a great. Otherwise,
thank you
we
so
can
much,
we
Pallavi. That
from our end. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone.
completely get your point, and we'll ensure that going forward in the meetings. Thank you so much for highlighting that. Just a quick check here. So I could not see Toastmaster Prerna's name in the list of table topic speakers. I think, have we missed it, or is there any other reason?
Yes, she was
I'm disqualified.
she
Okay,
spoke
okay,
less than
just
one. Yes,
oh.
but anyway,
So
I
cast your
tried.
votes. Yes. So okay, so we have launched the polls for best table topic and best evaluator, and I would like to let you all know that since we had our icebreaker speech today, so we would not be conducting polls for the best speaker. I understand, Toastmaster Manvi, please confirm. Okay, she has given a thumbs up. So whenever we have an icebreaker speech, we do not conduct polls. So let's just give a big round of applause to both Toastmaster Akansha and Toastmaster Harshita, everyone. And I request everyone if you could please switch on your camera so that we can take a quick snapshot of the participants of this meeting. Everyone, please just it will take a few seconds. If you can please switch on your cameras. Toastmaster Dev, if you could please take a click the photo.
Okay, I request everyone to please stay on the camera and use any hand gesture or zoom emoticon you would like. I will be taking the snapshot in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dev. And are we done with the polls?
I'll need some time, Nikhil.
Okay, just checking. I could not see the polls on my screen, so I asked. Anyone else who would like to share your feedback? Toastmaster Manish, Toastmaster Harshita. Toast
Just
yes.
want to say some few words. Actually, this is my first online meeting which I've attended, and before that, I'm a Toastmaster since April 2025, and at that time I was not very good at speaking, especially in communications, but I'm learning. In the last offline meeting that was held at the Lucknow, so Toastmaster Ashank offered me to join the online meeting. Then I said the online meeting will not be a good thing. I mean, we are here for the public speaking. So public is online. So how can we improve it? But today when I uh, did the role of evaluator today, then I find that it is really very difficult. I mean, it is difficult. It is not like that in the offline meeting we have the heartbeats and something like that. But still in the online meeting we feel same feelings. So I was really got stuck for some time, but it was really a great experience for me. And I believe online meeting is also it looks like same as on the offline meeting. Thank you from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish, and we are glad that we could give you the same experience as that of an offline meeting, the same chills. So I'm glad that you had a great time. Toastmaster Arvind, maybe if you, in case you have any feedback for us, how was your experience?
It's great going your all Toastmasters competition. It's great going and evaluation. Every evaluation I have observed it is a very nice way structured, and I have previous year I have joined and then I quit. Today I focus that it is going on, so I joined instantly. Thank you. I have members from last uh, previous years. When Jatin has communicated with me, I joined at that time. Thank you. God bless to everybody. Thank you.
Glad you could attend this meeting. Just wanted to check if you
I'm
are a Toastmaster.
from Odisha. I'm a veterinary, senior veterinary doctor.
I'm not sure. I'm not able to hear you clearly. So
Yes, I'm from Odisha. I'm a senior veterinary doctor. And thank you. It's myself.
thank you so much, Vinji. And next up, I would like to go to Toastmaster Jayesh. First meeting as Toastmaster. So how does it sound, first of all, being called Toastmaster Jayesh? And how was your experience as a member, first meeting as a member?
Feel very proud and delighted to hear my name with the prefix of Toastmasters. So, I mean, it gives a kind of a respect, mutual respect that you guys share. It's a newfound feeling. It's different. It's nice, and also, um, I this is the second time. The first time I attended as a guest, and thanks to you, Toastmasters Nickel, for onboarding me to the club and becoming a member of Toastmasters. And also, I wanted to kind of have a session with the mentor or someone experienced here in the team who can probably guide me with the pathways and the login IDs. I am not sure. I mean, I'm still confused about the process of how you go about selecting a speech, and is there a mentoring process that you have, or is there a video that I can watch to kind of become aware about this entire Toastmasters meeting? How I know how it's conducted, and the timing also is like 2 hours. I'm not sure if that is the time foundation you have. If there is a way we can reduce the time to 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I'm not. If that is the guideline, then we can't really help it. But if we can reduce the timing, it'll be great. And major changes
Yeah,
I can't as a first year in the being the member. But yeah, please, Toastmasters Nikhil, help me with the process of like really onboarding me with my credentials of Toastmasters, and just see. And I want to give a basic icebreaker speech. I think that's the first speech that you will give. So I want to give the first speech also as well. Probably after Holi, I would want to.
Yeah. So, Toastmaster Jayesh,
I'm sorry, Nikhil, you're coming in and out. Is it my network? Hello.
No, actually, there is a network glitch at Nikhil's end. Toastmaster Nikhil, can you hear us?
Not audible.
Yes, I believe. Yes, I believe there is some network glitch at Nikhil's end. That's okay. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh, for sharing the feedback. And we for sure will think about it and we'll go ahead with what suits the best to all the members. Along with that, something that you mentioned about the pathways and the dashboard thing. Yes, we do assign mentors, and mentors usually guide the new members with the orientation part, with every single detail on dashboard and role taking. So don't worry about it. VP Education will take care of it. And we are excited to hear from you about when you will deliver your icebreaker speech. So all the very best for that as well. Before we move forward, like we were talking about icebreaker speech. Today, someone delivered her icebreaker speech. We would love to hear from her as well. What is your experience, Toastmaster Akansha?
It was a nice experience delivering the icebreaker speech. I was nervous, but Toastmaster Manvi supported me a lot. She was very supportive throughout the journey, being the evaluation part of the speech or like every little bit of a detail about the speech and everything related to Toastmasters. She was very helpful throughout the journey, and yeah, I'm glad she to have a mentor like her. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akansha. No, I believe there is some network glitch at Nicholson, so let's go ahead with the awards. We casted our votes. Now it's the time to announce the results. Toastmaster Dev, are we ready with the results? Best table topic speaker. Like Toastmaster Nikhil was mentioning that we do not have best speaker poll today because we had one icebreaker speech, that is the very first speech, hence encouraging the icebreaker speaker today. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akansha, and congratulations, Toastmaster Harshita, for delivering your speech. The best table topic speaker. Any guesses for the best table topic speaker?
You.
Guys, I'll not announce. Okay, thank
You are
you so much.
you are
Okay,
first. Best.
okay. Can we share the results? Who is the best table topic speaker? Uh, Thank you so much,
Yeah.
everyone who voted for me. Uh, Now we'll go to the next award, that is the best evaluator. We had two evaluators today, Toastmaster
We
Asanke
forgot to
and
take a
Toastmaster.
snapshot. Can we first take it?
Okay, I intentionally thought of not taking it, but that's okay.
Okay, so I am currently sharing. So can you please spotlight yourself and take the screenshot, Toastmaster Man? That will be really helpful.
Just give me a second. Thank you so much. We also have Toastmaster Nikhil back in the room. Coming to the best evaluator, like I was mentioning, there were two evaluators, Toastmaster Asanke and Toastmaster Manish. Who do you think won the best evaluator for today's meeting? Guys, silence won't be accepted. Please guess, otherwise we'll not announce
Toastmaster
the
Asankhya.
results.
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Asankhya.
Asanke. Toastmaster Asanke. What about others?
Yeah.
Toastmaster
Masam.
Asankhya.
Okay, so the majority says Toastmaster Asanke and the best evaluator is Toastmaster Asanke. Congratulations, Toastmaster Asanke, for being the best evaluator. Can we have you on camera so that we can take a quick snapshot?
Yes.
Toastmaster Asankhya. Okay, thank you. Congratulations, Toastmaster Asankhya. Now, for the other two awards, we have our presiding officer back in the room. Toastmaster Nikhil, can you hear us? Toastmaster Nikhil. I think I only have to announce other two awards as well. So next is Best Eagle Eye Role Player. Eagle Eye Role Player are the main tag team role players, Timer, Counter, and Grammarian. Who do you think won the Best Eagle Eye Role Player award today?
Counter.
Counter. What about others?
I think Grammarian.
Grammarian, Counter. Okay. So the best Eagle Eye role player for today's meeting goes to the grammarian of the meeting, Toastmaster Suraj. Congratulations, Toastmaster Suraj. Yes, I
Thank
saw
you.
you on camera. Congratulations. Coming to the next award, that is Best Role Player, that is Best Lionheart Role Player. Can we go to the next slide? And Best Lionheart Role Player majorly are the main role takers that are TMOD. Today was Toastmaster Nikhil, Table Topic Master Toastmaster Akib, or the General Evaluator Toastmaster Priyanshika. Who do you think won the Best Lionheart Role Player award today?
Nikhil.
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 Nikhil. Any other guesses?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. The best Lionheart role player goes to our TMOD Toastmaster Nikhil. Congratulations, Toastmaster Nikhil. I do see him in the room, but he's not connected to the audio. So that was all from for the award side. Now to conclude, before concluding, we do have one of the club coaches in the room, who is none other than Toastmaster Asankhya. Toastmaster Asankhya, on behalf of presiding officer, I would like to give the stage to you for your remarks and for your conclusion remarks as well.
Yeah, Toastmaster Manu, you can do it. And I feel usually the VC members, if the president is not there, then maybe the other EC members can do it. So I will request you to take it forward.
But we would love to hear your feedback first.
So the overall meeting, the meeting went great. I really enjoyed the meeting, even though I was outside for the first half of the meeting, traveling, and even while introducing Akansha, even listening to the speech, I was juggling between something. So the table topic is something that I really enjoyed. The topics were fun, and the theme was something that everyone wanted to share their perspective. So all in all, a great meeting wherein everyone wanted to participate, and that ultimately defines, like the participation ultimately defines the success of a meeting. So great meeting overall, I'll say. And I really loved Toastmaster Suraj's presentation. That is, I think, the first time I have seen somewhere, I don't remember, but this is the first time I like Toastmaster Suraj laid down even the recommendations and commendations, everything over a PPT and shared in the while sharing the grammarian report. So great work overall. Even like the R counter usually does it. So Toastmaster Prerna, you have already done it, but this is something that it's not very difficult when it comes to mentioning the grammar part. So great job, Toastmaster Suraj as well. That's all from my side. Back to you, Toastmaster Manji.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Sank, for appreciating me and appreciating the entire message, not message, I mean entire meeting, of course. And thanks to each and every one of you for joining the meeting. And I'm taking over the stage as the presiding officer is not here because of some bad network issue. And I would always, as I have been saying for a very long time, UGI Toastmasters, the saviors of TSL. So I highly appreciate you people for every time jumping into and taking up the major two auxiliary roles. And again, thanks for always standing by there. And I personally appreciate and thanks Toastmaster Jash and welcome him, in fact, for joining Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. Congratulate Toastmaster Akansha for delivering her very first speech, icebreaker speech, and appreciate other Toastmaster like Toastmaster Manish, who came up and who opted for the evaluator role. And thanks a lot to Asmasa Manvi for always being as the backbone of online meeting, and Toastmaster Dev Prashar as well. And thanks to Asang, and thanks to Tmod, thanks to Priyanshika, of course. So thanks to everyone, and anyone who wants to share anything, you can share. Later, I'll just hand over the stage to Sergeant Adams to officially close the meeting, and then we'll call it a day. Anyone who wants to share anything? I think this has already happened, but still, as the stage is upon me, so I just want to ask once again to each and every one of you. If not, then I'll just hand over the stage back to Osmasa Kansha. You just have to close the meeting. You just have to say that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suraj. It's wonderful how a stranger across the world could be the person next to you. It sounds magical, right? The mathematics of connection tells us that our relationship forms network just like dots connected by lines. With this, I officially adjourn the meeting 224 of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow.